What's going on, guys? I'm Leeroy Funsweet. Today I'm going to be going through episode 3 of the Ultimate Beginner's Guide to Rocket League, which is going to be based on training. Now, for me personally, I didn't bother with training for a long time after I started playing the game, purely because I was more interested in playing matches and trying to score goals. But since I've begun to get a bit more competitive with Rocket League, a friend recommended training to me, and honestly, I've never looked back. There's 6 different options for training. So you've got, first of all, free play, custom training, you've got the tutorial, goalie, striker, and aerial training. Now, if you're an absolute beginner at this game, I would definitely recommend trying these out. The tutorial's there for obvious reasons. It just teaches you sort of how to go forward, how to go, how to jump. Really simple stuff. I'll give you a quick introduction here. So you can see left analog stick to steer, RT to throttle, LT to reverse, hit the ball into the orange goal. So that's it. You can't boost, you can't jump, you can't do anything. Just drive into the ball, smack it into the net. Easy. So yeah, the tutorial's pretty basic stuff. After that, you move on to the goalie, striker, and aerial training. So you've got 3 different difficulties for each of these: rookie, pro, and all-star. So the rookie training is going to be for completely new people to the game. It's pretty simple stuff. As you can see here, the ball's coming really slow. You don't really have to do much. I can just sit here and it'll go. But as you go through the levels, it does get progressively more difficult. The ball goes faster, and you're tasked with harder mechanics such as aerials. So just focus on that really quick. So it's actually pretty easy stuff, but it is really good for practice. I would definitely recommend doing at least the pro level training and getting 100% on everything to feel more confident with yourself and with your game. And when you're really confident, you can move on to the all-star training, which I just messed up. What I've noticed with this is it does actually change the positioning of the shots each time that you do it. Maybe not every time, but most times. So last time I tried this training, it started off with a shot from the right-hand side, like this one. This is the actual shot that came up last time. So you can see now you've got to do harder mechanics such as aerials, and you've got to move faster to get the ball. After that, then you've got the striker training. So you've got the rookie training, which is really simple. Ball doesn't even move. It's right on the line. If somehow you can't do these shots, I would recommend to stop playing the game and probably take your hand at something else, because if you can't hit that, the game's probably not for you. After that, again, you go through the harder difficulties. You've got the pro and the all-star training. So the pro training, the ball's going to be slightly elevated off the ground. It's still not moving, so it's quite easy. You can practice loads of different types of shots here. You can practice freestyling as well. Of course, in some of them, the ball will be moving. There's me trying to... I thought the ball was going to be coming a lot quicker than that, but it actually wasn't. So you can see it's really easy stuff. You don't have to... I wouldn't stick around here for too long. It's not going to be likely. It's not going to be as close to what's happening in the actual games that you're playing. But I would definitely recommend hitting up the all-star level training for striker, goalkeeping, aerials, as it will help you to improve your game. Next up, I will show you the aerial one. So you've got the rookie aerial shots, which are the ball's just going to be staying completely still in the air, and you can just sort of smack it as hard as you can. Again, these are good for practicing freestyles, different types of shots. So if you wanted to take the shot, say upside down, so do you know what, I messed up my controllers there completely. Yeah, anything sort of like that. Just have some fun with it. I'd definitely recommend, if you're getting stressed out with a certain type of training, I'd leave it till another day, because you're not going to improve if you're just getting angry with yourself for messing something up. But yeah, the aerial training, once you get to the all-star levels, is pretty much what you're going to find in games. You can practice your double jump takeoffs, obviously your aerial accuracy, Um, just try and get into the air as quickly as you can. It's definitely going to help you out in games because you're going to want to beat people to the ball when it goes up. So get up as quickly as you can. I wouldn't even focus mainly on hitting the ball into the net. Just try and get up as quickly as you can and hit the ball. Once you're more confident with how you're hitting it, then you can try and go for something a little bit. Then try and focus on your accuracy. But once you get up to hit the ball, if you can hit the ball every time, then you're not going to have too much trouble. Next up, we've got the free play training. So free play training is something that I would personally recommend to use. I use it a hell of a lot. Personally, I just practice sort of air dribbles and ceiling shots, but you can also practice ground control. You can get a nice feel of your car here, so you can just sort of try and drift around using the handbrake, try and land exactly where you need to be. You can also practice your car control by sort of weaving in and out of these at high speeds, out of the boost pads, and getting used to how the car feels. You can also get used to ceiling shots or being on the ceiling in general, sort of pretty much anything. Wave dashes are good to practice here. One other thing that I use the free play for is if I'm changing my camera settings. So instead of doing it in game where you're when you're under pressure with other people, you don't want to let people down, definitely come to free play to try out different camera settings to see what suits you best. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought there. As well as pretty much anything else, if you find that you're struggling with it in games, it's definitely a good place to come and practice. Just because there's absolutely no pressure. You can do whatever you want here. You can practice turtle shots. You can just keep doing this over and over again and practice kickoffs. Get your kickoff as good as you need to be. Yeah. So with the free play, you have absolutely free reign. You can choose what arena you play in. You can the only thing that I'd say you can't do is bring friends into free play. You can in split screen. If you're in split screen, you can have 2 people in free play. If you're playing online, the only way to do that is between games in the pre-game lobby. If everyone leaves the match and you and your friends are left there waiting, you can sort of have a free play with your friends. Other than that, there's not really a way to do that as of yet, but hopefully that is something that will be implemented in the future. I think that's about it for free play, but as I said, you can do absolutely anything you want. You can just smack the ball around for hours and hours and hours. Practice anything you want, really. If there is some stuff that you feel like you can't practice here, you're more than likely going to be able to practice it in the custom training. So with custom training, you have a very wide variety of training packs that are created by other players. You've got the featured page, which are all pretty good training packs, if I'm honest. It's just good for practicing random stuff, ball flip resets, ceiling air drag, ceiling shots, defense, absolutely anything, aerial shots, redirects. Personally, I would recommend for warming up the super defense pack. So this is just 8 shots that you need to defend. It's pretty easy, but it's good for a warm up. So there's the first shot. I'll show you a couple of shots in this pack just to give you an idea of what you're going to be doing. That was extremely lucky. I don't think I've ever actually failed that one, but that was the closest I've ever come. Yeah, so this is super defense training. I will put the code for it in the description if you can't find it on the screen, so you will be able to type in the code just to download it and play it. I will show you a few other training packs that I use a fair amount. So the next one would be the Kickoff training practice. So as I said, you can do this in free play, but this gives you the actual kickoff positions that you're going to get in matches. So I will put this one in the description as well. So you guys can give it a try yourselves. Again, you just need to get the kickoff. That's all you need to do, is just practice your kickoff. Once you feel that you're okay with one of them, you can finish that and go to the next one. Kickoffs are a very important part of the game. I would say if you're playing 1v1s especially and you lose a kickoff, you're more than likely going to get scored on, unless you're quick to recover and you're quick with and you're good with defense. Go on to the next one now, which is the Redirects XXL hard pack. So the code for all of these, for these 3 training packs, are going to be in the description. But it's just showing you the different types of shots that you're going to get in matches. So this one is, for example, if someone's clearing the ball upfield and you're already upfield because you've maybe missed a challenge or something like that, or you've been balled, and your teammate manages to clear it up, this is something that you should be able to do. So definitely get the practice in here. Don't try and be like me and miss all of your shots, because you're not going to get anywhere like that. But yeah, when you do score a shot with this sort of training, and it's a hard shot, it's a hard pack, it definitely does feel quite satisfying, especially if you get a real nice shot. It makes you, I'd say it makes you a more confident player. But definitely use this to practice consistency as well. So you want to be hitting these, I'd say 99% of the time. You don't want to practice these, get one shot, think, okay, yeah, I've done it, that's cool. Go and do it in a match and you can't do it. You want to be consistent with it. You want to be able to hit them more often than not. Excuse the backflip. But yeah, it's also a good way for practicing car control, so you can be more control of your game. So you can see the download codes there on the right hand side. I will put the code in the description of the video as well. You can just enter that code here. It just says press X to enter code, whatever button it's going to be for you. PlayStation, I assume it's going to be square, not sure for PC or Switch. And then next up, you've got the option to create your own training. So I have created my own training pack. You're more than welcome to give it a go. It's right there, the code. I will put that in the description as well. But I'll give you a quick example of what it's like to create a shot. So you're going to get the option to name it. You're going to see if it's going to be a striker or a goalie pack. So the difference is, a strikers, you're going to be wanting to score the shots. The goalies, you're going to want to clear them. You're going to have the option for rookie, pro, or all-star, so that it will give people an idea of what type of shots you're going to be doing. And then you've got the tags as well, so you can just add in anything. If it's going to be for freestyles, for air dribbles, wall shots, long shots, etc., you can do pretty much anything there. And you can also choose the arena that it's going to be done on. I'm going to go Aquadome for now, just to show you what it's like. Okay, so now you can see here we're in the new sequence. You've got the option of sequence settings, so you can change this. You can change this for each shot, I believe. Let's go for the shot one. So for shot one, right now we're in like a free view camera sort of thing. You can move around however you want. You're going to be able to see where the ball is and where the car is, just so you get an idea of how this is going to work. You can edit the position of the ball using the right thumbstick to see the height of the ball, if it's going to be going up, straight across, and the direction. You can change the strength of the ball, so how much power is going to be in each shot. I've actually got LB down to test shot, but if I hold it down, I can change the strength. And then you've got the option to change the car, so you can change the position of the car. It can be in the air, it can be on the ground when it starts. Usually you're going to want it to be on the ground, but of course it's completely up to you, whatever you're trying to practice. The only thing that you can't do here, I'm afraid, which is put the car on the wall, so you can't go sort of like sideways on the wall to start off with, which is pretty annoying because I would like to practice stuff like that myself. But yeah, we'll move on. So you've got the ball position. You can do pretty much whatever you want with it there. I'm just going to put it across the face of goal. And we're going to pop the car here. Put a little bit more power on that. And I'm going to go to the test shot. So now we can see what we're doing with the shot. There we go, nice and easy. So with that, you can do pretty much whatever you want. You can do as many shots as you want. You can do, I think, 50, 40 or 50, I think, is the maximum. I'm not 100% sure on that. But a lot of people tend to stick between sort of 5 and 12. There are a lot of packs with a lot more shots than that. But yeah, once you're happy with that, you can save and exit. You have the option to save. If you don't want to save, you don't have to. Let's say we're going to save it for now and show you how you can upload it. So now if you go to my created ones, you can see there in the bottom right hand corner there's the option for upload. So once that's uploaded, you'll get a code that you can give to your friends and they can try your pack. Just at the end here, I will give a quick demonstration of the pack that I've actually created. And with this, I would definitely recommend to give my pack a try. It's not going to be the easiest of training, but if you can get 100% on it, I will be very impressed. Very, very impressed. So there's a few different types of shots on here. You've got the redirects, all rebound shots, air dribbles, ceiling shots, pretty much anything. If you want to practice it, feel free. I will put the download code in the description. But honestly, I'd say there are a lot better training packs out there. I wouldn't just stick to using my one, of course. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video. So thanks for watching, guys. I will be back with the next episode, episode 4, which is going to be based on the main menu and the garage. Thanks for joining me again, guys. Hope you have a good day. Peace.